All right, guys, welcome back to the Coach's Corner. We're in Module 7. You're at the halfway point of your journey. I want you to stop and take a minute. I kind of mentioned in the last video, this is now time for you to take a little bit of inventory, but also to congratulate yourself for sticking to the program this far, for all the weight you released up until this point, even if it's not what you expected, or because sometimes expectations are usually the cause of most of our disappointments, right? So even if it's not what you expected, be grateful in this moment that your body has released whatever amount of weight it's released at this point, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 pounds, whatever your number is. This is a time for you to be grateful. This is also the time for you to kind of give yourself a readjustment, a restart. This is time for you to kind of feel like you're going back to the basics, back to the beginning, honing in, tightening up your protocol. This is usually the time where people start to kind of get complacent. You kind of been in the rhythm for a while. You kind of know what to eat. You kind of stop measuring because you think you got it down. This is where I want you to stop that behavior right now and go back to measuring everything every single day. I know you probably look at it and go, I know how much it looks like now. I know what the portion sizes look like. This is where people tend to start messing up, and then their numbers start to get progressively lower and lower, worse and worse, and they can't figure out what they're doing. And they will swear to me on a coaching call or in a 911 email, Colin, my body's not releasing weight the way it was in the beginning, and I'm following the protocol to a T, and I don't understand what's going on. I can tell you, 99 out of 100 times, when someone told me they were following the protocol to a T, I went through a simple checklist and asked them, okay, let's see. Are you drinking a gallon of water each and every day? 1 gallon, no less. You can do more, but no less. Question. Are you measuring your proteins each and every time you prepare them? Are you eating all the food that's supposed to be prepared for you on your meal plan? Are you having all your fruits, all your protein, and your vegetables in the order that you were having them throughout the protocol in the beginning? Are you continuing to exercise? Are you exercising less or more? Or are you the same? 99 times out of 100, they go, well, I haven't really drinking my water all the way. I didn't think it made that much of a difference. Or I really haven't been measuring my protein anymore because I kind of knew what they were supposed to have. I'm kind of having the same thing. Or yes, I've increased my exercise and not eating my extra protein meal, or actually I'm not exercising as much as I was in the very beginning. This is a protocol of consistency. Whenever you see inconsistencies in your protocol, the first place you need to look is here. Not outside, but inside. And you need to ask yourself the question. Go through the checklist. Be honest with yourself. You can't fool yourself on this protocol and expect to get the results that you want. You have to be consistent from day 1 to day 31 to day 61, day 91, day 121, okay? The consistency is difficult. It can be challenging. But if you're able to kind of correct course, like I gave that example about the space shuttle, it's off course the majority of the time, but it's constantly making these small adjustments, and it always lands at its destination. I want you to always land your destination. Your destination is to get the body of your life. In order for you to do that, you need to be consistent. So at this point, as you're at the halfway point, I want you to shake it off. I want you to celebrate. I want you to pat yourself on the back. Say kind things to yourself. Remember those non-scale victories that you had along the way, getting into a pair of jeans or a dress or an outfit that you could not get your body in before you started this protocol. And celebrate the fact that you're suiting up, showing up for yourself, and this is a loving thing for you. Some of the hardest things we have to do for ourselves, actually love ourselves enough to take care of ourselves and give ourselves the gift of life, health, and having an amazing physique. It takes practice, and as you've been on this protocol now for 7 weeks, you've been practicing, but this also is the opportunity, the most for you, that you start to lull into a place of complacency, laziness, and you start taking this approach where you're kind of doing an automatic pilot without checks and balances. So So I wanted to kind of get you halfway in the halfway mark and kind of shake you up a little bit and say, if you've been starting to get lazy, if you stopped measuring your proteins, if you stopped drinking a gallon of water a day each and every day, if you stopped your 3 to 4 days a week of exercise and your cardio 5 days a week, and you've been kind of starting to slack off, buck up. Now's the time to get back on track, okay? If you get back on track, you'll slowly start to see your numbers go back to improving the way they were before, and you'll start seeing this consistent fat loss along the way. My goal is to get you to your end result in the fastest possible time. And the way to do that is by taking the least amount of deviations from the plan as possible. You're gonna hear about other people's numbers, and guess what? You're gonna wanna compare your numbers to their numbers. You're gonna wonder, why are they doing it so successfully? Why are they having such better results than I am? And the point is, you may wanna ask them, because in most cases, the one who's having the best results is the one that's showing up the best for themselves. Let's keep it real. The one that's having the best results is usually the one that's showing up the best for themselves. The one that's put everything on the back burner, put all the bullshit, told the family, look, for the next 60, 90, 120 days, it's about me. And I need to do this for me. And I promise you, when I'm done, I'll show up as a better mother, a better spouse, a better friend, a better family member, and a better human being, because I'll love myself more. I'll know that I'm worthy of the time I've spent taking care of myself. And these are the results that I produced. I promise you, you're gonna feel so amazing and so good about yourself, and you have accomplished so much over this journey that nothing is going to seem impossible to you ever again. You conquer this, you can do anything. I completely reinvented myself and created a whole new business out of scratch because I was so blown away that I had the discipline to actually follow through and get the results I got. And then I wanted to share it with the world. And that changed my life. My lifestyle, the places I get to go, the travel, the things I get to do because of you guys, because you're there for me to help you. And that makes me happy. So I'm here for you to tell you that as you complete this journey, as you take one step after the other step after the other step, and you watch yourself shrink and shrink and shrink and get lean and fit and toned, you're gonna realize when you come out the other end of this that nothing's impossible, that you're capable of doing anything. Taking on the job, getting the promotion, opening your own business, whatever your dreams are, this is the first step to creating those dreams and coming true. But you can't be true to yourself, and you can't have integrity with yourself, and you can't show up for yourself. How do you expect God or the universe to show up for you? Good question, right? So I'm going to end on that note. I'm going to come back. We're going to go to further into the module. We're going to talk about, at this point, what else I think you should be doing to get yourself ready, to get yourself fired up, to gather your community, to make sure you stay focused and get the body of your life. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Peace out.